Hello again, and welcome back to another daily technical analysis. In this video, we will be covering an analysis on BNB. So as we've known previously, the crypto market kind of had a large dip in the previous day, and we can see that through the closure below the daily S1. Now what we can see is that the momentum is still pretty strong for the downside, although it is crossing above right here. If it crosses above the 20, we may be able to see a bullish buy or even a reversal around here, but that's not confirmed until the price action shows so. So right now, given the position of the momentum indicators, it may just suggest that the bears are still in strength. Now, it is confirmed the downtrend through this high, low, lower high, and lower low. Given that this push has been pretty significant thus far, we may see a retracement upwards, even to retest this level, which was never formally retested, before continuing down. Even then, it could just be the daily S1 being retested, as I assume that's a daily level. That should be a daily level. Given that this wick hit here, we got a couple of resistances. It's not too strong, but even then we could see some sort of retracement here or there. Now, if we continue to fall or after retracement, I would expect the price actions to test this next level, the daily S2 and the daily support region. I want to see how it bounces and reacts, or potential even long-term buy-ups, because by then, when it comes down here, the momentum shall have been in the oversold territory for quite some time. Okay, so now if we look at the EMAs, it doesn't really show much, but we do see that this will be another level of support. So if this does break, and when it does, or well, more so if it does, then we would see the daily S3 in confluence with the 377 as a next level of support. Okay, and that's close to the weekly pivot too. So given that it's a weekly time, we may be seeing a weekly close above here, but the price actions can dip down here during those times. If we go to the weekly time frames right now, what we see is a downtrend, which is kind of confirmed on the daily time frame, but an uptrend if you look at it through the larger scale. So potentially this is still just a retracement, and we could actually see the weekly pivot being hit. I want to see whether it lines up with the golden pocket, which it does not. But even right now, we could be bouncing off the golden pocket, which is pretty nice. But even then, momentum is still declining. It doesn't seem to have any reason to be stopping yet. Let's see if there's any supports. Not really. Here, we might be able to draw support like this. But even then, if it's something like that, we still got quite some ways for it to decline. If we check out this level, it's not quite the bottom of the previous declines. But anyways, we can move back down to the shorter time frames and see what's going on. Here again, we could expect a potential retracement similar to the other coins. I want to move this away. Okay, and if we go further downwards, we see that again it's in the downtrend, and similar to the other coins, again it's far from that 21 EMA. So we could see either the price action retracing there, which would be anticipated because it's such a large dip afterwards without any retracements, or even just a consolidation around here for the 21 EMA to catch up with the price action. We see that the momentum is still pretty strong for the bears, but if we do cross above the 20 level, we can see a continuation to the upside. And similar to Solana, we have a bullish divergence here as well, which could see at least a 55 pocket hit. So maybe even just right here. So now, given that we are expecting some sort of range or retracement on the 4-hour time frame, if we go to the 1 hour, we can possibly play longs. We could suggest that this is a low, a high, a higher low, higher high, and on standby for a retracement before continuing upwards. We see that the momentum is strong, but we got to be careful that this stochastics is already requiring a retracement and therefore a rejection from this level. Right now, it doesn't seem to be so far, so we can still continue to play the longs, but be careful of cross downs as we are in the downtrend. And that would be supported by the EMAs as well. Pretty bearish on the EMAs, but this is more so just a retracement play that you can have before continuing downside. So what I would say is the 1 hour, you can play longs on higher lows, and once we reach around this level, we want to watch for shorts on the daily, the 4-hour time frame, which is subject to how the momentum reacts in the end. We also want to see the reaction of the price action towards these levels. But nevertheless, we are still pretty bearish. No signs of reversals yet. Okay, let's check out some patterns, even though there's so many patterns. Okay, this one's broken a long time. Fib channel. No, I want to see this fib channel. Okay, so that's one thing we can also see as well. So we've closed below this 1.2125 level, which we have targeted initially as a level of support, but because it has closed down below and kind of with a moderately level of volume, we could be seeing a retracement to this level, which lines up with our 0.55 for the 4-hour four-hour bullish divergence play, but it also lines up with the previous level, the 2.5, the 0.25, and the daily S1. So it may be likely to be a rejection there and a continuation down. So I'm watching this level for a retracement and then continuation down. Yeah, so that concludes this video. Thanks for watching.